In my last video, I talked about 10 characters from the pilot, well, 11 technically, and how much they changed over time, or didn't. This video is about everyone besides those in the pilot, my top 10. Let's get to it. For Janice Soprano, she first arrives in the season 2 premiere. Guy walks into a psychiatrist's office, and Tony already has an idea of what he's likely in for. While she first goes by the name Parvati, older habits begin to settle in soon enough, including her rekindling the flame with Rosalie Aprile.
Get Parvati.
My brother, I get a pass. You look good. You look, like a teenager.
My therapist says I'm regressing.
Oh, your therapist? Who pays for that?
The state of Washington, total disability.
We also hear about Harpo in the very beginning, and at the end.
I never raised a child. I was robbed of that when Eugene took him back to Montreal.
When was the last time you saw Harpo?
He changed his name to Hal.
You know, you could form a, new nuclear family. You bring Harpo down here. It's a big place.
Harpo changed his name. He's Hal now.
Carmine Lupertazzi Sr. was a steady leader, which is why he was able to remain in power for so many years.
Or cement. Or everything. Answer the fucking thing.
And whether or not it was for selfish reasons, Carmine spoke to Tony about issues that other guys may have shied away from, like psychiatry, getting help.
Whatever it is, you gotta take care of yourself. It's your health.
At the beginning, Carmine asked Tony to take care of his health.
Is the psychiatrist helping?
Oh, you know about that, too?
So what? There's no stigmata these days.
And then in Whitecaps, later on, he expresses sympathy for Tony regarding the marital situation.
Our thing is more than a livelihood. One of us suffers a personal tragedy, falls ill, and whatnot. We all feel it deeply, no matter what kind of acrimony is in the air.
Acrimony or John Sacrimony?
Answer the fucking thing. That's what it's gonna take. 15.
This is a good hospital, sweetheart. Nothing like that's gonna happen here.
Rosalie Aprile is a fascinating character.
These guys are living in a different century.
Didn't stop you.
Steve at the gym? I felt so guilty all the time, the lies and the sneaking. She's one of us. Now it's like she's one of them.
Back in season 1, she loses her husband, Jackie Sr., to cancer. She then loses her son, later on, Jackie Jr., and then right after that, she's also dumped by the guy she was dating. By the end, she's over it. She wants to do her thing.
It's not stuff, it's death, it's pain.
You know, we never really talked about that.
About what?
Jackie Jr.
What's there to talk about? He's dead. He's gone. What can I do about it? Why would you bring New Jersey here? Why can't we just have a good time?
First, let me say, I understand. And I appreciate the respect you've shown me by coming down here.
We first meet little Carmine in Calling All Cars.
I am reminded of Louis the whatever's finance minister. Something. He built the chateau. Nicole and I saw it when we went to Paris. It even outshone Versailles, where the king lived. In the end, Louis clapped him in irons.
Like his father, little Carmine was eventually very open with Tony about not just the family in this thing of ours, but his family at home.
I don't want to be the wealthiest widow on Long Island. I'm not ashamed to say that she made me cry. It wasn't about being boss. It's about being happy.
I know that a lot of people consider him to be brainless the second, but I see it another way. I think he made a smart decision at the end of season 5 to back off, which is probably why he's still alive, or at least contributes to it, by the time you reach the finale. I think your brother Billy, whatever happened there, wasn't a mistake. I don't think little Carmine changed that much from when we first met him to when we last see him, though I think he saw, along with others, just how dangerous a power vacuum could be. even if there'd been peace in a family for many, many years before that. When we first meet Beansie Gaeta in Season 2, Episode 3, Toodle fucking New, he's not in a very good place. I mean, sure, he's running his pizza joint, but we see very soon what happens as soon as Rosalie Aprile gets out of prison. But then at the end, when we see him later on in Season 6, Episode 15, Remember When, though Beansie may not be able to use his legs, he seems freer than the other guys, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm leaving for my card game. You two okay?
Dinner was great, hon.
When we first meet Vito, he's actually Gino in Season 1, Episode 8, The Legend of Tennessee Moltisanti.
Hey, Gino. Can I get you?
Some,
Whoa, number 34, right here.
we had to put in the ramp.
What ramp?
For your husband.
Are you from Rehab Outreach at St. Erasmus?
And we're also supposed to, oral to the toilets.
And in a way, it's not so much that Vito necessarily changed, but more like we just learned more about who he was.
Sometimes you tell a lie so long, you don't know when to stop. You don't know when it's safe. Don't look. Think of those sandwiches Jim made.
We first meet Phil at the beginning of Season 5, and it doesn't take long to see that Phil means business. I'm looking at you, Lorraine. Next time, there'll be no next time.
A whack a boss? I won't do that.
Go back to New Jersey.
Phil, what are you doing?
Take that piece of shit and get off my stoop.
Johnny Sack started out as a mediator. He was known for being a pragmatist, level-headed. But then he got more vengeful as time went on.
I want you to sanction the hit on Ralph Cifaretto.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
I got no intention of sticking my beak in. I mean, there's our family, and then there's the Soprano family. What's this, the fucking UN now?
There were some things that stayed the same. He remained a smoker. He loved his wife, Ginny.
Moment of truth. I'll take it.
There were some different things, though. Notably, his relationship with Tony, going behind Tony's back, with people like Polly.
Think Tony plays favorites like that?
What do I say to Ma?
Don't confuse money with caring. Look how he treated her. I mean, he's my dear friend, but come on. If something were to happen to him, God forbid, all of this unpleasantness would just...
I do know he's a leader. I suspect smoking on some level is an attempt to die as he lived, in total control.
Bobby Baccalieri, the last man standing.
Bobby Baccalieri. How it started?
To the victor belongs the spoils.
Buddha.
Obviously, truth is, a fuck like Phil, appeasement don't work.
I'm not happy Sal's back.
Angie.
I'm sad and depressed. Thought of killing myself.
Hi. Hi. I'm sorry, am I interrupting something? I'm here for the free bodywork certificates for the auction.
Angie Bonpensiero. Started from the bottom.
Every penny counts these days.
How are you doing, Angie, with Pussy gone?
Oh, you know. I'll tell you, shopping for one is no picnic.
Now she's here. When we first meet Angie, she's not in a good place. In fact, she even admits to the ladies that she's been feeling suicidal. But then by the end, she's out on the street doing her own thing.
Our grandmothers did it. Those were harder times, but I salute, right?
She's one of us. Now it's like she's one of them.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. What'd you think? I'd love to hear from you.